Welcome to the Boat Show. I'm Bill Hackett. Today we're in beautiful downtown Miami. Check out the skyline, and we're checking out a Dynamic. That's right, Dynamic Boats just breaking on the scene. We got John Bellamere here. John, thank you for coming out and taking us for a little spin here.
Absolutely, my pleasure.
So what are we sitting on today?
We're sitting on our 305V, which is a 30-foot center console powered by twin 300 Suzukis on jack plates, and it's a 60-mile-an-hour boat.
Giddy up and go, baby, right?
That's right.
So you can get a lot of different engine packages on it, but let's talk about the hull itself.
Sure. Yeah, so our hull is like I said, it's 30 feet long. We've got a narrow beam. We're at 8.6 beam. Now that sounds really narrow to a lot of people, but when it's coupled with the Seakeeper ride system and our hull design, you get an amazingly dry, stable ride in any condition. And it's super fun to drive.
So going to Seakeeper Ride, right? Brand new on the market pretty much this year, and you're one of the first manufacturers to get a hold of it, right? Standard on this boat?
It is. It's a standard feature for us. We were one of the first manufacturers to get on board with them, and we went all in. So it's a standard option on all of our boats, and we wouldn't have it any other way.
So this bad boy really has a tender look about it, but it goes fast as well, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, it's basically you're taking super yacht quality fit and finishes with the level of details and making it accessible to the average market. The level of detail that we put into this boat and the time and energy is it's just unparalleled with anyone else.
Phenomenal.
In our opinion.
When we looked through the boat earlier, you check out the wiring. It's nice and tight. Batteries forward, wiring back. Everything is above and beyond.
Yeah, exactly. We try to go a little bit further than what we think we would even want. Coming from that big boat world where we spend our entire time, going through all the boats and fixing everything, we wanted to make sure everything was accessible because we're realists. We understand things are going to break and you want to be able to access them.
And boats are built almost right here, right?
They are. We're built right over by the airport right here in Miami. So we're a U.S. built company, U.S. owned, and we're very proud of it.
That's fantastic. So when we're talking about this boat specifically, it's tricked out with twin Suzuki 300s on it, right?
That's right. Yeah, the Suzuki 300s coupled with the Optimus steering with the joystick and on jack plates, we got a floating draft of 18.5 inches. Running, we've done it in less than a foot of water.
So it's practically a bay boat from a skinny perspective, right?
Yep.
Getting in that skinny water. But she's going to fly on top of the water as well, right?
Absolutely, and she punches through the Biscayne chop like nothing else that we've seen.
Well, that chine, right?
It's that chine. We've got a slight negative degree on our chine, so it really makes the boat feel like it rides on rails when you're running straight, and you can punch through anything, and you feel super, super comfortable.
Yeah. So these boats are beautiful. I know you can fish any boat like this, but really this is a nice luxury day boat to fly through the water, right?
Absolutely. It's a luxury day boat for the family, but it's also fishable. If you want to go out and fish it, you can. But ideally, I think you're going to use the boat primarily for your family. You're going to go to sandbars, you're going to go to restaurants, run out to the islands, and just enjoy being out on the water, because that's what it's all about.
Absolutely. So right here we got our Raymarine display as well. Great visibility, right?
Yeah, we went with a small screen. It's only 22 inches. It takes up the whole console, but it's a nice display. We've got options to fully kit out with cyclone radar, 3D mapping transducers, and you're not coupled with Raymarine. We can put any electronics package on the boat. We're fully customizable.
And if you look throughout the boat, you see inductive phone chargers everywhere. Yeah, you got cup holders and speakers. This thing is gonna party, thump, thump, thump. But I see the phone chargers everywhere. I love it.
Yeah, we love these Scanstrut rock chargers. I got one going right now right here, and it's a great feature to have because you're always out there. You go, does anyone have a phone charger or anyone have a cable? We also have the cable system right here on the console.
Yeah.
So you can easily do the rapid charge here, or you can put in the rock charger while you're running, and safe and dry.
Hey Spencer, wheel that thing around because a unique feature on this boat is right here. Can you get that camera angle up there, buddy? So John, tell us what we have here. It really makes this boat very special for people with salt water in their veins.
Absolutely. So this is a nice feature that we came up with because we hated going into the console to shut the battery switches off. So what this is a locker right here that conceals completely away. You can lock it. You open it up, you've got your main battery switch here, your emergency parallel, and then you have your chart reader here. So when you get back to the dock, end of the day, leave your keys in the ignition, turn this off, take this key with you, lock this compartment, no one can take your boat.
Fantastic. Well, let's get through this bridge and take it for a spin, and we'll tell you all about it when we get back.
Sounds great. Let's do it.
So John, that was a wee ride, man. That thing in a turn. What's the radius on this boat when you're turning?
Probably a boat length and a half.
It's crazy into a tight turn, how tight we got it. And the top end, man, it gets up out of the water. Bam.
It does, yeah. We did a whole shot run. We ran from 0 to 50 miles an hour in probably maybe 10 seconds.
That's fantastic. And with the Seakeeper ride, hey, with Spencer walking from one side of the boat to the other, there was nothing. And then when you turned it off, because this is a narrow boat.
It's a narrow boat, exactly, yeah. So without the Seakeeper ride, it's a very actively trimming boat. So you have to constantly play with the trim tabs. Everyone knows what that's about when they're driving boats.
Yeah.
And with Seakeeper ride, that's gone.
Yeah.
So all you can just sit back, relax, and enjoy the weather, enjoy the ride, and hang out and have good conversations without being worried about weight transfer.
All right,
really nice.
while we're talking about conversation, why don't we crank that stereo so we can hear the sweat sounds for a second?
Absolutely.
Crank it up. Because after all, it's not about boat performance, it's about a day performance. So we got wet sounds going on here. Sounds great, right?
It does. It really sounds nice, especially when...
Yeah, this boat cranks in every way, shape, or form. What you really need to do is you need to see Spencer, you need to see John, you need to take this for a sea trial and kick the tires a little bit, because this is a difference maker in the game. The quality finishes everywhere you look. I appreciate your time, John.
Hey, I appreciate it. Thank you so much for coming out with us. We really appreciate it, and we look forward to having you out again.
There you go. Heard it here first, guys.